Thank you, Mr. Director. Good morning again, everyone. You say I'm well known, but I always prefer to introduce myself. My name is Terence Mohale, for those who don't know me. And as Asif said, I'm an accounting controller here at National Communications. I think it's the pressure of being here in front, guys. It's not something I do on a regular basis. So yeah, +1X. Yeah, +1X communications. So guys, last week as our head of finance came in front, Rene, he did mention some of the duties that we perform in finance. So, like for example, we're not the police of this company. We're not policing you guys. We're just performing our duties to comply to IFRS and some accounting principles or standards. So, one of my functions that I perform here is to ensure that controls are in place. As you guys, you know, you are my, as much as we're having customers and suppliers, but you guys are my clients. And my work, I must say, my duties are very easy for me. But as you all know, it can be difficult when it comes to people. Asif did mention that I deal a lot with people. And West Part, if you're dealing with your brothers and sisters, you know, when your brothers and sisters are your clients, they expect to get anything that they want from you. But unfortunately, guys, there's certain procedures that we need to follow. There's certain controls that we need to follow before we can issue out some stuff. So, me saying so, we get like okay. One of the duties that I perform, guys, is to ensure that you get all the stuff that you need to perform your professional duties. So me starting as an accounting controller last year in 2019, I experienced a lot of challenges when it comes to people coming to me and requesting a lot of stuff. So, because we are obsessed with clients, we had to come up with a solution on how we're going to ensure that you guys, you are served to the highest level that we can. So, myself working with my finance team and technology department, Brian and Mr. Kroma, we came up with a solution which is will have a employee operating cost profile. The employee operating cost profile, it's a digital tool that will allow all +1X employees to access the process application for their claims and other items that will enable them to perform their professional duties. So it will create an overview history of application processed on the tool. So you'll be able to it will give you an opportunity if, for example, I normally get calls, people asking me, when last did I get myself, or when last did I claim for my cell phone allowance? So in this case, once this is, actually it's already up and running, but we'll introduce applications bit by bit. Currently, TNE, as you all know, you can be able to log on to the tool and process your TNE. So it keeps track of all the transactions that happen. So you don't have to call me anymore. You can just go to the tool and you'll see when last did you process, because it keeps all that record. Even this tool, guys, it's the best way of communicating to your manager. Because I always get complaints from employees saying I'm having an old laptop and it can't charge, I'm customer based, this thing, I need 1, 2, 3. So guys, we'll record all the stuff we give to you in the tool. So if you're having an issue, you'll be able to log a call on the tool and send it to your manager to to motivate that you need a new laptop or a replacement for that. So as soon as your manager approves it, it will be assigned to myself, so that I'm able to buy a new laptop for you, or will replace it for you if we're having something as for spare. So guys, we're trying to digitalize the whole process, because previously we used let me say previously, we had different types of applications that were processed on Excel and were approved manually. So management and accounting control can only assess, they had to assess all the different applications individually in the filing room, Metro file on Excel. And obviously there's a lot of different applications that I had to work with, and it takes time when you have to open all those things. So now we're going to consolidate everything to the employee operating cost tool. So currently, as I've said, we're going to consolidate all the application. We'll digitalize the overall process to the pricing tool and have a paperless environment that will save time and it will improve efficiently, and the information will automatically be saved on that tool. So we're actually connecting people and technology to achieve. Can you please move to the next slide so that I can show you what application I'm talking about. So in this employee operating cost profile, we will have the following applications: T&E, advance and payment request. They almost work the same. The difference is T&E, you putting it when you're claiming for travel. When our technicians or our sales guys they travel, they can claim this, like where they're going to sleep. Or for those who are not part of our sponsored billing, we only have currently Vodacom and MTN. So for those who are using other other networks, they can be able to put a T&E claim. So advance, it's given advance we give you prior, then after that you'll come and submit your supporting document in the tool if you're going away or you need something urgently that you need to perform. So yeah, we give you an advance. Then payment request, which is something I don't really like. It's only it's an application whereby we're paying a vendor that we don't have in our vendor list. We don't have it as part of our supply. It's not registered. So there's an application that you need, that you will feel to process that payment request. I think it will apply to refunds. Mr. Govender, you'll now be able to process your refund in the tool using the payment request. Then coming to the application for new petrol card, technicians, they know, or everyone that have a petrol card, they know. You know, back then we used to have an application form that you will fill manually. And like we all know, our handwriting can be somehow. So we end up capturing wrong information, and your petrol card will take more time to come because stuff was captured incorrectly. It has to come back. I need to call you and ask, is this a 5 or is this a S? You know, stuff like that. So yeah, now at least we're giving you this opportunity to capture this yourself and assign it to your manager to approve. Then after your manager will assign it to me, we'll put these processes, we'll send videos guys and show you exactly how you're going to process all these applications. I believe the one for T&E already have the links, we already have videos for training. If you need more information, guys, you are more than welcome to come to myself, to Brian, to Johnny, or your manager, because I believe they are more familiar with it now. So we also encourage all of you guys, if you're having some challenges or you're having some suggestion, you want to add something, you're welcome to come to us. Let's work out, because this is not my tool or Brian's tool. This is Plus One X tool, so it belongs to all of us. Cell phone sponsored billing, same procedure will apply. If you qualify for that, you put an application. Then application for investment, it's the application that we use when we buy assets of the company. I believe most of you are familiar with the procedure, but now the difference, it will be digitalized now. So you'll just send application on the pricing tool, then your manager has to give motivation, sends to me. This one, it needs to be approved by the CFO and the CEO of the company because we're investing, and usually it's a lot of money. So the next one is IT peripherals. When it happens that maybe government is going to is running a project, so they need more laptops and stuff. You guys, you can put an application here. You'll request to borrow a laptop, or if you guys, you need a mouse. You know, sometimes people will request mouse or other IT peripherals on a regular basis. Then I'm wondering, what are these guys doing with these things? But it's fine. You don't need to explain to me. I know we're not hired the same way, but management and HR would know why you request a mouse every month. So if you assign that, no, seriously, you don't need to explain it to me. There is controls in place that will accommodate the way you're hired, if I may put it that way. But yeah, so you'll put your request for mouse every week, send it to your manager. Your manager will approve it and send it to me. Then if we don't have, I'll buy it for you. If we do have, I'll give it to you. As long as your manager approved. Yeah, and any other stuff. So we're also having a training application and bursaries, which is something I do also. So back then you would write a motivation, you print out a document, write a motivation, give it to your manager, sign, give it to head of the department, usually it's exec, and give it to HR, and it comes to myself. So now you will only log in, write your motivation, assign it to your reporting manager, then your manager will assign it to the head of the department, and it will come to me, then I'll do the processing of the purchase order. So guys, there's a segregation of duty in finance. We don't just perform, we don't just do all these things. Before we get an unqualified audit report, auditors, they need to ensure that all the supporting documents are there. So this process, whenever you process all these things, at least we'll be able to track all the transactions that happen and have the supporting document. And it will also help us to comply to those accounting standards, because we need to prove everything we do. We don't just do this for fun, guys. It benefits the company. And we are in the ICT industry, we need to move with times. You can't be doing things manually, but you go around to customers, you tell them the fourth industrial revolution is here. We need to digitalize everything, but inside the company, we're not doing this. I heard someone saying we need to drink our own champagne. So I also bought my glass to this guy. I said, please pour me something, let me taste this champagne and see how, yeah. So importantly guys, all the application need to be first assigned to your line manager. Octavia just mentioned now that you need to create a good relationship with your manager, so that when you tell him that you need something, he doesn't say no. So please guys, let's start to implement this thing so that your KPI and all this performance management, it looks nice. So yeah, I think guys, you will enjoy this. If you're not sure with anything that is being said here, you're more than welcome to come to myself. I'll explain to you further, because obviously there will be some amendment, there will be some addition, and in closing, I invite all of you guys to visit Brian and Johnny. They are our technology department, guys. They have a very huge bottle of a champagne. Just bring your glass. And thank you for it.
Well, thank you for putting us on the spot, because not all those things are right.